Hey Capricorn, I need to sit down and share something with you because the energy coming through in this reading is absolutely profound. I just pulled cards for you, and what I am seeing here is something that honestly gave me chills. This is about divine justice, about karma finally doing its work, and about you being vindicated after everything you have been through. I want you to know that if you have been feeling like you were the one who got blamed, like you were the one who had to carry all the weight while others who actually caused the harm just walked away unscathed, the universe has been watching. The universe has been taking notes. And Capricorn, what I am seeing in these cards is that there is a reckoning happening right now. Not because you wished ill on anyone, not because you are holding on to revenge, but because the natural order of things is finally balancing itself out. Let me just shuffle here and connect with your energy. I am getting such a strong sense that you have been through something where you were made to feel like the villain when you were actually trying to do the right thing. You were trying to protect yourself, trying to stand up for what was fair, trying to maintain your boundaries, and somehow you ended up being painted as the problem. Does this resonate with you? Because the cards are showing me that your hands were clean in this situation, even if others tried to convince you otherwise. So I pulled 6 cards for you today, and I am going to walk through each one because the story they are telling is something you need to hear. This is not just about other people getting what they deserve. This is about you finally understanding that you were never the problem. You were never the one who needed to apologize. You were never the one who deserved what happened. The first card I pulled for you is the Six of Wands in Capricorn. This card came out with such confidence. The Six of Wands is about victory, about public recognition, about being celebrated for what you have accomplished. But in this context, what I am seeing is that you are going to be vindicated. The people who misunderstood you, the people who believed lies about you, the people who turned their backs on you, they are going to see the truth. This is not something you have to force or prove. The truth has a way of revealing itself. And the Six of Wands is telling me that your reputation is about to be restored in a major way. I want you to think about this for a moment. When someone wrongs you and then manages to make you look like the bad guy, it creates this incredibly painful situation where you are dealing with 2 things at once. You are dealing with the original hurt, and then you are also dealing with the injustice of being blamed for it. It is like getting punched and then being accused of starting the fight. The Six of Wands is saying that the people who witnessed this, the people who maybe were not sure what to believe, they are going to see clearly now. Your character is going to speak for itself. What I love about the Six of Wands appearing first is that it sets the tone for this entire reading. This is not about you being bitter or stuck in the past. This is about you moving forward with your head held high while the universe handles the justice part. You have been rebuilding your life. You have been focusing on your own growth. You have been taking the high road even when it was exhausting to do so. And now the Six of Wands is saying that your efforts are going to be recognized. People are going to see who you really are. The mask is going to come off the people who deceived others about you, and your truth is going to shine through without you having to say a single word. I also want to point out that the Six of Wands often appears when you are stepping into a leadership role or when you are being acknowledged by your community. So not only are you being vindicated, but you are also moving into a phase of your life where you are going to be respected and admired for who you are. The people who tried to tear you down, they were actually threatened by your light. They saw something in you that they did not have, and instead of working on themselves, they tried to diminish you. But you cannot dim a light that is meant to shine. Capricorn, the Six of Wands is confirmation that your time of being underestimated is over. Now the second card I pulled is the Ace of Cups, and this card is so beautiful in this reading because it represents emotional renewal and divine love. After everything you have been through, after all the emotional manipulation, after all the times you questioned yourself and wondered if maybe you were the problem, the Ace of Cups is coming in to heal your heart. This card is telling me that you are about to experience a profound emotional breakthrough where you finally release all the pain and confusion that you have been carrying. The Ace of Cups is also about forgiveness, but not the kind of forgiveness where you excuse what happened or pretend it did not hurt you. This is about forgiving yourself for any guilt you may have carried that was never yours to begin with. I am getting such a strong message that you have been holding on to some level of responsibility for things that other people did. Maybe you have been thinking that if you had just communicated differently, or if you had just been more patient, or if you had just tried harder, then things would not have fallen apart the way they did. The Ace of Cups is here to tell you that this is not true. What happened was not your fault. This card is overflowing with compassion, and I feel like the universe is wrapping you in this incredibly loving energy right now. You have been so hard on yourself, Capricorn. You have been replaying conversations in your mind, wondering what you could have done differently, analyzing every moment to try to figure out where you went wrong. But the Ace of Cups is showing me that you did not go wrong. You were dealing with people who were not operating from a place of honesty or integrity, and there is nothing you could have said or done that would have changed their behavior. The Ace of Cups also represents new emotional beginnings. So while karma is doing its work with the people who hurt you, you are simultaneously being offered this beautiful opportunity to start fresh emotionally. You are going to meet people who appreciate you for who you are. You are going to form connections based on authenticity and mutual respect. You are going to experience relationships where you do not have to walk on eggshells or second-guess yourself constantly. The Ace of Cups is promising you that genuine love and emotional safety are coming into your life. I also want to mention that the Ace of Cups can indicate a spiritual awakening or a deepening of your intuition. You are going to trust yourself more after this. You are going to recognize red flags earlier. You are going to honor your feelings instead of letting others convince you that your perception is wrong. This whole experience, as painful as it has actually strengthened your ability to discern who deserves access to your energy and who does not. The third card is Ace of Pentacles and Capricorn. This is where things get really interesting because the Ace of Pentacles is about new material opportunities and financial blessings. What I am seeing here is that while the people who wronged you are experiencing the consequences of their actions, you are actually stepping into a period of abundance and success. It is like the universe is saying, you know what? You handled that situation with grace even when it was incredibly difficult, and now I am going to reward you for staying true to yourself. The Ace of Pentacles often appears when you are about to start something new that has the potential to be very lucrative or successful. This could be a new job opportunity, a business venture, a creative project that finally takes off, or even an unexpected financial blessing. But what makes this card so powerful in this reading is the contrast it creates. The people who tried to hold you back, the people who undermined you, the people who maybe even tried to sabotage your success, they are going to watch you thrive. And honestly, Capricorn, your success is going to be the most beautiful form of justice. I am also getting the sense that some of what you are about to receive is actually things that were blocked or delayed because of the situation you were in. Maybe you were held back by a toxic work environment, or maybe you were so emotionally drained by a difficult relationship that you could not focus on your goals, or maybe someone was actively working against you behind the scenes. The Ace of Pentacles is telling me that those blocks are being removed. The path is clearing for you now. What I love about the Ace of Pentacles is that it is very grounded and practical. This is not just about feeling better emotionally, although that is important too. This is about tangible improvements in your material reality. You are going to see evidence of this shift in your bank account, in the opportunities that come your way, in the resources that become available to you. The universe is making sure that you are taken care of while also making sure that the people who tried to harm you are learning their lessons. I also want to point out that the Ace of Pentacles requires you to take action. This is not about sitting back and waiting for good things to happen. This is about recognizing the opportunities when they appear and having the courage to pursue them. You have been through so much that it might feel scary to hope for something good, but the Ace of Pentacles is asking you to trust that you deserve this. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to be financially stable. You deserve to have your needs met. Do not let what happened in the past make you doubt your worthiness of good things. The fourth card is the King of Pentacles, and this card is showing me that you are stepping into your power in a major way. The King of Pentacles represents mastery, authority, financial security, and leadership. This is you after you have healed, after you have learned the lessons, after you have rebuilt your foundation. This is you in your full power. And honestly, Capricorn, it is a beautiful thing to see. The King of Pentacles is telling me that you are going to reach a level of stability and success that is unshakable. The people who tried to knock you down, they were actually doing you a favor in a strange way, because they forced you to develop a level of resilience and self-reliance that you might not have cultivated otherwise. You are not going to be dependent on anyone else for your sense of security or self-worth anymore. You are going to be the king of your own domain. What I find really interesting about this card is that the King of Pentacles is often someone who has been through challenges and has used those challenges to become wiser and more capable. This is not someone who has had an easy path. This is someone who has faced adversity and has come out stronger on the other side. So when I see this card for you, I am seeing that everything you went through was actually preparing you for the level of success you are about to experience. You needed to know what it felt like to be knocked down so that you would appreciate and protect what you build going forward. The King of Pentacles is also about generosity and using your resources to help others. So as you step into this energy, you are going to find yourself in a position where you can support other people who are going through similar struggles. You are going to be able to share your wisdom. You are going to be able to offer practical help. You are going to be able to show others that it is possible to rebuild after everything falls apart. Your story is going to inspire people, Capricorn. I am also seeing that the King of Pentacles represents a level of respect and recognition in your community or professional field. People are going to look up to you. People are going to seek your advice. People are going to see you as someone who has integrity and who can be trusted. This is such a powerful contrast to the way you were treated by the people who wronged you. They tried to make you feel small and insignificant, but the universe is elevating you to a position where your value is undeniable. The fifth card is the Sun, and oh my goodness, Capricorn, this card is just pure joy and vindication. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the entire deck. It represents clarity, truth being revealed, happiness, success, and vitality. When the Sun appears in a reading about justice and karma, it is telling me that the truth is coming to light in a way that cannot be denied or ignored. The Sun illuminates everything. It exposes what was hidden in the darkness. The people who have been operating in deception, the people who have been lying and manipulating, the people who have been presenting a false image to the world, all of that is about to be revealed. The Sun is showing me that there is going to be a moment, or maybe a series of moments, where the mask comes off and everyone sees these people for who they really are. And Capricorn, you are not going to have to do anything to make this happen. The truth reveals itself when the time is right. What I love about the Sun in this position is that it is not just about other people being exposed. It is also about you being seen clearly for who you are. The Sun is showing me that your authenticity, your kindness, your integrity, all of the beautiful qualities that you possess are going to be visible to everyone around you. The people who believed lies about you are going to feel embarrassed that they did not see the truth sooner. The people who stood by you are going to feel validated in their loyalty. And you are going to feel this incredible sense of relief because you will no longer have to defend yourself or prove your worth. The Sun also represents inner child healing and pure joy. After carrying so much heaviness, after being so serious and stressed about everything that happened, the Sun is giving you permission to feel light again. You are going to laugh more. You are going to feel hopeful about the future. You are going to wake up excited about your life instead of dreading what the day might bring. This is the gift that comes after you have walked through the darkness. The Sun always rises, Capricorn, and it is rising for you right now. I am also seeing that the Sun can indicate a time of celebration and public recognition. So not only are you being vindicated privately, but there might also be some kind of public acknowledgement of your achievements or your character. This could be an award, a promotion, positive feedback from people who matter, or simply a shift in how you are perceived by your community. The Sun is making sure that everyone knows you are on the right side of this situation. The sixth and final card is Seven of Pentacles, and this card is really interesting because it represents patience, investment, and seeing the results of your hard work. The Seven of Pentacles is telling me that everything you have been working on, all the healing you have been doing, all the boundaries you have been setting, all the self-improvement you have been focused on, it is about to pay off in a tangible way. The Seven of Pentacles often appears when you are at a point where you can pause and look back at how far you have come. You have been planting seeds, Capricorn. You have been doing the work even when it felt like nothing was changing. You have been showing up for yourself even when you were exhausted and heartbroken. And now the Seven of Pentacles is saying that you are about to see the fruits of your labor. The garden you have been tending is about to bloom. What I find so powerful about this card is that it represents sustainable success. This is not about a quick win or a temporary high. This is about building something that lasts. You are creating a life that is aligned with your values, a life that feels authentic to who you are, a life that cannot be shaken by other people's opinions or actions. The Seven of Pentacles is confirmation that you are on the right path and that your efforts are not going to waste. This card is also about reassessment and making sure that you are investing your energy wisely going forward. You have learned so much from what you went through, You now know what you will tolerate and what you will not. You know who deserves your time and who does not. You know what your priorities are and what truly matters to you. The Seven of Pentacles is asking you to take these lessons and apply them as you move forward. Do not go back to old patterns just because they are familiar. Keep tending to the new garden you are growing. I am also seeing that the Seven of Pentacles can indicate a waiting period where you need to trust the process. The karma that is catching up with the people who wronged you might not happen overnight, but it is happening. The success that is coming to you might not all arrive at once, but it is building. The Seven of Pentacles is asking you to have faith in divine timing. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. So Capricorn, let me bring this all together for you. You pulled Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Sun, and Seven of Pentacles. This is a story of complete vindication and transformation. You were innocent in a situation where you were made to feel guilty. You were hurt by people who then managed to paint themselves as the victims. You carried shame and confusion that was never yours to carry, but the universe saw everything, and justice is being served. While the people who wronged you are now facing the consequences of their actions, you are simultaneously being blessed with emotional healing, material abundance, public recognition, and lasting success. You are stepping into your power as the King of Pentacles. You are being illuminated by the Sunday. You are seeing the results of all your hard work with the Seven of Pentacles. This is not just about them suffering. This is about you thriving. I want you to understand something really important here. The best revenge is not actually revenge at all. The best outcome is you living a beautiful life while the people who tried to harm you have to sit with the reality of what they did. You do not need to gloat. You do not need to rub it in their faces. You do not even need to think about them anymore. Your job is to keep moving forward, keep building, keep healing, keep growing. The universe is handling the rest. If you have been waiting for some kind of sign that you were right to walk away, that you were right to stand up for yourself, that you were right to refuse to accept unacceptable behavior, this reading is that sign. You were right, Capricorn. You were always right. And everyone is about to see it clearly. Thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to read for you today. I hope this brought you some clarity and some peace. You have been through so much and you deserve every good thing that is coming your way. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that karma never misses an address.